infidels and blood-sucking demons from the Sahel. It cannot happen, not under our watch. It's not going to happen. Not now, not tomorrow, not ever. Our invaders, we are being told, come from Senegambia. We are being told they come from Mali. Some are from Niger Republic. Some are from Chad, according to the governor of Kaduna State, El Rufai. Therefore, we are setting up the Eastern Security Network to combat the excesses of these vagabonds and criminals from across the Sahel. Along the same lines as Amotekun, and even the ones set up by the terrorists themselves, Miyetti Allah. What we are launching today officially before the congregation of a global audience is the Eastern Security Network. Not a Biafran army, no. Anytime this army will march, we shall let the world know. But for now, and for our present purposes, we are there to defend the land of Biafra against these marauders from the Sahel, against a very determined incursion being led by terrorists, Fulani terrorists to be precise. What we are doing is no different from what Amotekun is seeking to achieve in Yoruba land. What we are doing is not far from what Miyetti Allah, the terrorists themselves, are seeking to achieve in the northern part of the damnable Zoological Republic. Our response to the endless cycle of insecurity, lawlessness, mayhem, destruction of lives and properties in Biafra land is the launch of this very Eastern Security Network. This very day, in the coming days and weeks, you will see them in their uniforms. You will see them performing very critical and vital functions of ensuring the security of our land. I urge each and every one of you to give them your maximum cooperation. Attempts in the past to resolve these very raging Fulani terrorist incursion into our land has been very fragmented and piecemeal. It has never worked. Just a few days ago, we received reports that Delta State under Governor Ifeanyi Okowa launched what he referred to as Delta Safe Operation Delta Hawk, only for Delta State. Whereas Yoruba governors launched Amotekun to safeguard the whole of Yoruba land. Miyetti Allah launched their own vigilante group to safeguard the interest of Fulani Jan. When you come to the east, by which I mean the southeast and the south-south, all the governors there are cowards. They have not done anything to secure our lives and our properties. That is why we felt it is necessary for us to do the right thing to protect our land, or else we will go the way that the Hausa people went. And we are not going to allow that, not under our watch. They have managed to fragment our people. They have managed to divide us. No governor in the southeast or south-south has the courage nor the conviction to stand up to defend the people. Therefore, we must. Therefore, IPOB must defend our land to the very last blood in our bones. We are not going to stop. Not now, not tomorrow, not ever, until we rid our farms and our forests of every vestige of Fulani Janjaweedism. This evening, I'm announcing it, that our forests and our farmland shall be free of Fulani terror presence. They cannot dwell in our bushes. They can bring down their cattle to do their business, after which we expect them to domicile in our cities and in our towns, to rent houses like any other group of people. If they decide to venture into our forests and into our farms, they will have us to contend with. We do not care who they come with. We don't care if they come with their army, their air force, or whoever is supporting this caliphate relentless incursion into the south, we shall meet them head on. We shall confront them. I do not want to hear about any rape of a mother anywhere starting from this very night. I don't want to hear that any daughter of Biafra has been abducted anywhere in our territory, because starting from this very evening, our forests and our farmlands are no-go areas for Fulani terrorists masquerading as headsmen. Because the Fulani very cleverly discovered that the only way they can defeat our people is by dividing us. That is why all the governors of the South and the Southeast never got together to float any security outfit capable of defending our land. None of them did. Absolutely none. Even what their counterparts are doing in Yoruba land, they cannot replicate. What ordinary terrorist group like the Yala is doing, your so-called governors cannot do it, because they are cowards, they are beholden to the caliphate. They have come to do the bidding of the Fulani Janjaweed, and we can't allow them in our land. If they want to serve the Fulani Caliphate, they can go to the north and do it. Not in Biafra, not anymore, not from this very night. That is why this very announcement is being made before the full view of the international community, that they may understand how serious we are, how determined we are. As somebody quite rightly said, the only way to eat an elephant is by cutting it into pieces. The only way the Fulani Janjaweed can overwhelm us is by dividing us. If you are an agent of Fulani Caliphate, if you have come to do the bidding of Fulani Janjaweed in our land, I am asking you this very evening to retrace your steps. Because again, starting from this very day, anywhere Biafrans are killed, any governor, any police commissioner who tolerates the massacre of innocent people will pay very dearly for it. Will pay very, very dearly for it. Do not underestimate our resolve. Because this evening, first of all, I speak as a human being who is possessed of a compatriot spirit and empathy with the suffering of human beings everywhere, especially in the zoo that Britain created called Nigeria. Second, I speak as a witness to the suffering of Biafrans at the hands of their so-called fellow citizens in the zoo called Nigeria. And what we want to make abundantly clear is that we are warning everybody who is a stakeholder in the zoo about our determination and our resolve to ensure that our land is defended. This is a resolution we have reached, and it is cast in stone. I know that some people may say that Amotekun has some veneer of legal backing from their various houses of assembly in the West, that we must also seek to do the same in the East. We are letting them understand this very that our land is under occupation. The land of Biafra is under occupation with the tacit approval of those you call your political leaders. They have sold us down the drain. They have benefited from the relentless onslaught of a government determined to exterminate Biafrans, especially their youth. We are not beholden to them, because today we present to the world our first and our last line of defense against Fulani Janjaweed inspired murderous anarchy and mayhem across the entire Middle Belt and the South. The Eastern Security Network is here to bring to an end years of Fulani Miyetti Allah terrorism in our land. This very security outfit is modeled, as I've said before, along the lines of Amoteku in the West, and even the vigilante group formed by Miyetti Allah themselves. Therefore, we are going to secure the entire Southeast and South-South, which is the former East, with the necessary assurance that crimes such as kidnapping, armed robbery, illegal abduction of innocent people is brought to an end very imminently. We must bring all these things to an end. We must understand that years of torment has come to an end. I also appreciate the fact that some of you, those who are in the service or in the pay of the Zoological Republic, I know that some of you cannot fathom what we are about to unveil this very evening. You thought that pictures were overwhelming. After this broadcast, the entire video will be released. That all of you may understand how serious we are, that we have come determined to do the will of the Most High Elohim. What is our story? I ask. Our story is that we have been killed for very many years. Just days ago, Fulani Muslims, yes, Fulani, call them headsmen, call them Miyetti Allah, call them Boko Haram, call them ISIS in West Africa. They murdered over 100 rice farmers, purportedly Christians, in cold blood in Borno State. Am I upset about it? Of course I am. Are we grieving? Of course we are grieving. But it is very, very disheartening, very, very discouraging that up until now, the international community have failed to do something about the murderous outrage perpetrated by Fulani terrorists on a daily basis against innocent indigenous populations in the zoo called Nigeria. Sometimes I feel disconnected, sometimes outrage and anger over these killings and the insincerity, the duplicitousness, and the profound lacking of seriousness, or should I say, stark appreciation of history. Our people, we do not learn, we have never learned, and until we rise up, all of us, one after the other, to support these very glorious efforts we are making to secure our land, our enemies will triumph over us. But heaven will forbid it. We will ensure that that will never happen in our time. You might ask, what is history? It is a very dark, hideous history of our people, banned by those who rose to power on the ashes of a genocide they themselves committed. It is a history banned in schools out of a sense of denial, yet it is a history still accessible to anybody and everybody who is willing to learn. On the trajectory that we have decided to embark upon, there is no going back. People are going to call, I know that for sure. There are those who may be interested to understand the reason why we do things the way we do it. In the fullness of time, they will come to appreciate the benefit of our tenacity, the benefit of our dedication and devotion to ensuring that Biafra land is secure. There were those in the Middle Belt in years gone by who stupidly joined in committing genocide, dishonestly, I must say, against the people of Biafra. They called it a civil war. They said they fought that very war to unite Nigeria. That same Nigeria is now killing everyone. Or should I say, presiding over a reign of terrorism from Fulani Janjaweed. All of you are now regretting it. History is now repeating itself. What transpired against Biafrans, all the conspiracy against Biafra, is now being visited upon those very people that helped the Fulani Janjaweed terrorist caliphate to inflict what amounted to the second worst genocide in the history of the world. Some of them are weeping. We are all weeping. But none of you wept for Eastern Nigeria, so to speak, which is land of Biafra. None of you wept for the Igbo when they are being massacred. None of you wept for the Efik. None of you wept for Anang. None of you wept for even Echong and other ethnic groups that made up Eastern Nigeria. None of you ever wept for us. We died that your useless Nigeria may be won. And today, all of us are dying. But one day, weeping must come to an end. We have decided not to weep anymore. We have decided not to cry anymore. We have decided not to complain anymore. We have decided not to petition anybody anymore. But I'm sure by the time the Fulani Janjaweed gets exactly what they're looking for in our land, the world will be forced to intervene. This very security outfit is very, very proactive. It has been set up that very way. We are going to confront every enemy. We are going to confront anybody who will come to kill us. Because trust me, they will come. By bandits and terrorists that they themselves created, that by the time they are gone, I will have sent them packing from Jaffa land. They will have no home to go to. All of them will have no home to go to. The zoo is finished. And there is nothing anybody can do about it. We are not going to keep on weeping. Or encouraged the slaughter of the innocent at Obibo, you all will be held accountable at the right time. You cannot go free, including Wike. You cannot go free. I assure you, I'm saying it so that the world can hear. So that the day you meet your nemesis, they will know that I announced it live on air. If they want us to go to ICC, we go to ICC. Any court in the world they want us to go to, we'll go there. But Wike cannot go free. Not now, not tomorrow, not ever. And the same goes for any other idiotic governor that may want to kill our people. It will no longer happen. In the coming days and weeks, people are going to come out to protest. This very Eastern Security Network will provide much needed security for protesters across Biafra land. I repeat, they will provide security for peaceful protesters across Biafra land. Any idiot in uniform that wants to dare us, you're more than welcome to do so. But you will bear the brunt and the consequences will be very, very dire, I assure you. I assure you. Those of you that bore witness to what happened at Zakibiam, at OD, Emene, Obibo, Isiama Farugu, in Aban, in Atumor, must know that we cannot allow such senseless state-sponsored massacre of the innocent to continue. We can't allow it. We will never, ever allow it. Therefore, I am placing the United Nations on notice, the EU, British government, the US government, that wherever the Nigerian army goes in again to massacre innocent people, we are going to retaliate. We will retaliate. OP will be the last time any sitting governor anywhere will give the order for innocent people to be killed. Should that happen again, that governor will die. I am saying it, so you cut out this very clip and send it to the ICC so they can have it there with them. And all these criminals, all these murderers, we shall meet them there. Should the need arise. You cannot go about killing innocent people and you expect them to do nothing. It is impossible. Absolutely impossible. It cannot happen. We have come to die for what we believe in. We have come that we may be free. The zoo called Nigeria was created by a white man, not an African. Named by a white woman, not a black African woman. It has no right to exist. And anybody that kills in the name of Nigeria will be held responsible by us. Because it seems that the ICC doesn't want to do anything. It seems that all the courts of the world are silent as innocent people, men, women, and children are being slaughtered on a daily basis in Nigeria. We can't allow that to continue. Not now, not tomorrow, not ever. This very Eastern Security Network is not, and I repeat, is not the army of Biafra. When the time comes for us to raise the army of Biafra, we shall announce it to the whole world. It is merely a vigilante group, the same way you have Amotekun and Miyetti Allah's national vigilante in Nigeria. That is why we must all be very, very measured in how we approach the issues that confront us at this very critical time of our history. We must remain resolute and determined. All those in the pay of Janjaweed, they will come to try to discourage you from supporting this very wonderful initiative that none of your governors were able to do. As some of you will see in the video that will be posted or published after this very broadcast, you will see that we are united all the way from Kogi down to the Atlantic Ocean. We are one family and indivisible. We are not going to allow ourselves to become distracted by paid agents of the damnable Zoological Republic. Self-defense is a constitutional right. Self-determination is not a crime, but a right under the laws of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and customary international law. Therefore, I make no apologies for pursuing Biafra relentlessly and determinedly. It can never stop. Those who underestimate our resolve do so at their own peril. As I've said before, we are not alive, we are dead already. When you see men, you will understand how determined we are. But there is one thing we have resolved to do. From today onwards, the death of every Biafran will be avenged. If you kill a Biafran, you will be killed. No matter who you are, we will keep pursuing you until you die. You have no peace and you have no rest. I'm saying it on video that the whole world may understand. In 1966, the world kept quiet as Biafrans were slaughtered in their numbers, 300,000 in the north. 67 to 70, over 3.5 million people were killed. Nobody stood trial for it. Rwanda lost less than 100,000 people. ICC and international courts were convened to try those who were responsible, or should I say, those who were culpable. There's something in Liberia. But because you killed us between 66 and 1970 and nothing happened, and from 1945 to 1966 and nothing happened, that was the reason, or should I say, that is the reason why the Fulanis will keep coming to kill us on a daily basis. Right now, from this day onwards, if you kill us, we are going to kill you. The men are ready. They have come to defend Biafra land. not to separate from Nigeria, no. We are going to accomplish that via a referendum. But if you come to our villages now to rape our mothers or abduct our sisters, you will die in the process. Any governor found aiding any of these people or giving our land to Fulani Janjaweed will be in trouble with us. Let me make one thing abundantly clear to all of you listening. We have resolved to die for what we believe in. And our belief is simple, very, very simple, that we are going to defend the land of Biafra with all our might. Not in pursuit of secession, as the idiots would say, but in pursuit of the defense of our land so that our mothers can go to the farm without the risk of being raped and torn to pieces. Some of you saw what happened at Uli. How a very beautiful young Biafran lady went to the farm and never came back. She was not only raped, her body was mutilated, cut into pieces and strewn all across her farmland. None of you did anything. Anambra State governor did nothing. Instead, he went along to appoint the same people that committed such heinous crime against the land itself into this cabinet. These are the idiots we are having to contend with in the land of Biafra. And we are saying enough is enough. If you're part of this very conspiracy to emasculate the children of God, to destroy Biafra land, then you are grossly mistaken. I know that the Fulani Janjaweed are not highly educated, they are not polished, they are not discerning, they cannot reason very well. Let me make this very, very clear. The Eastern Security Network is what it is. An organized vigilante outfit, rather than restricting the activities of the defense of our land to maybe Enugu State or Delta State or even Bayelsa State, for instance. We have resolved to defend the entirety of Biafran territory. Allow me to repeat, because some of you are not educated enough to understand what we are saying. I am addressing this to the Fulani Janjaweed. Allow me to repeat. The Eastern Security Network is there to safeguard our land, to stop Fulani terrorists from Mali, from Gambia, from coming into our land to kill us. Our mothers must return to their farms, and our daughters must be able to move about very, very freely. The only way out of the mess people are in Nigeria is that people should stop talking and doing the work necessary to free everybody from this Fulani-inspired bondage. Today, people died, or should I say, a lawmaker was killed in Yoruba land. This same day, today, in Benue State, 4 people were killed. Even in Katsina, young boys were abducted, and girls, as a matter of fact, from the dormitories. That is the level of insecurity in Nigeria, and people are dying on a daily basis. Are you going to sit down, just lament, talk about it, and nothing happens? Or are you going to join us to ensure that this reign of Fulani terrorism and insecurity is brought to an end? That is what we are for. That is why this very security outfit has been set up. And that is the work they are going to do. And nobody, and I repeat, nobody is going to stop. Extrajudicial killings will no longer be tolerated. Any police commissioner, any commander of whatever army unit you are, you bring out your men to come and kill innocent people, you and your family will also die. Because that is the only language you idiots understand. When people keep quiet, you kill them. You have stifled peaceful protests, you have killed people, you have lied about it, and you think you will go on killing innocent people. It can no longer happen, not in Biafra land. Elsewhere you can try it, not in Biafra land. Although the ICC have belatedly decided to investigate atrocities by the Nigerian Army, Police, and politicians, sadly, their intervention has come very, very late. Very, very late indeed. A lot of people have died, and a lot of families are angry and they are grieving. and they want vengeance. And I do not blame them. And I can never blame them, regardless of the enormity or gravity of action or actions they may take in order to avenge the death of their loved ones. Therefore, if you're a politician or a commander and you're involved in the killing of people, know that your life is no longer safe. I can assure you. Cut what I'm saying and send it to ICC, send it to the US government, send it to everybody. I want us to go to that court in ICC and we present the catalog of destruction and mayhem and of terrorism perpetrated by the Nigerian government itself. And we'll see who will be convicted. If you think that the likes of Wike can do your dirty job for you, then you are grossly mistaken. Because Wike understands the mess that he's in. He can never be a free man until the day he dies. I'm saying it in the public so the whole world can hear. Wike doesn't deserve to live. He doesn't. And that goes for any other governor that will preside over the killing of innocent people. They have made the zoo ungovernable, not us. Our job is to defend our land, and that is exactly what we are going to do. You know, they love doubting us all the time. They think we are joking, but from tomorrow the music will change. I thank all of you very much for listening this very evening. Those who doubt what we are doing or the sincerity of our efforts must understand that we have come and there is no going back. And that Biafra is going to be restored in our time, not through the efforts of the Eastern Security Network, but as a result of overwhelming support for the independence of Biafra via referendum. Anywhere you attack our mothers again in our land, we will attack you back. If you leave us alone, we will leave you alone. We are not going to go into any war, no, not at all. But we are going to defend our land. I thank all of you very much for listening this very evening, morning, afternoon, or night, depending on where you are. And for those who can appreciate the enormity and gravity of the mess we are in as a people, we welcome your understanding. If you know you cannot do anything, you stay out of the way. From me, from here, good evening. I have a very special announcement to make. Very special announcement to make this very evening. From today going forward, my social media secretary and principal private secretary is Uchenna Okorafo, who is domiciled in Houston, Texas. From now onwards, she would manage all my social media accounts and handles. I will be responsible to make sure that each and every one of us is part and parcel of this very effort we are making. In other words, she is going to be our social media czar, so to speak. And you will join me in wishing her the very best. Once again, thank you very much. And may Chukwukekademaki preserve each and every one of you as we move forward into a land that is blessed, into a land that will once again be free. Thank you very much, and good night to you all.
Yes, great Biafrans, wonderful people. The voice you just heard now is the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra worldwide, the man that brought all of us out, the only man that cares about our people from the old eastern region, the land of Biafra. He just addressed the world. And my name is Mazi Nnamdi. Asi na onye kwuo okwu ọma akwọrị aka, onye ka ụka ọma ukwucha alacha anyị ọnụ. Our leader have just addressed us live and direct. And I want each and every one of you that listen to this broadcast to begin to think about the importance of what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done. Our governors, our ministers, our House of Representatives have all failed each and every one of us. They have not defended any one of us. They don't care about us. The death of the people that are being massacred in Biafra land does not touch them because their family are secured. Because right in their houses, they have their wives and their children protected by police and army. There are men that are guarding all their family members with guns and bullets. That is why they don't care about each and every one of you that vote for them every 4 years into power. If you have listened to this broadcast of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I must tell you that it is an epic broadcast. If you don't understand what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu meant and the plan that he had on the ground to secure, to protect that your old mother, that your old father, that your brother, and that your sister that is residing in the village, those that are now depending on the on famine as a source of living. But the bushes have been taken over by the enemies. But your governors, those that come every 4 years to preach you, to tell you that they are going to bless you, they are going to give you water, they are going to give you road, they are going to protect you, they are going to give you anything that you may think of, have disappointed each and every one of you. Is it clear to all of you today that we don't have any leader apart from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu who is so passionate about our freedom? Is it clear to you today that after Yoruba people have set up a Moteku to protect Yoruba land, even the Janjaweed in the north, they even set up their own, and in the southeast and the south, there is no governor that have the air frontiers. None of them had the balls. None of them had the, should I say, the zeal to protect the life of all the innocent people that they are calling, that they are representing as their governor. Do not forget that a governor is the chief security officer of every state, the number one citizen. Now it is down to you, those of you that are mocking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, those of you that are insulting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, those of you that are talking trash against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, those of you that are saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not working, is not doing anything. Is it down on you right now that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only voice, is the only man, is the only person from the old eastern region in general that cares about the life and properties of our people? I am asking you to begin to reason right now. If you are still sleeping, it is a wake-up call that Mazi Nnamdi to set up Eastern security outfit means to protect life and properties. For Mazi Nnamdi to come out to make sure that he put this security outfit that your governors doesn't have the balls to do, because they are dancing to the tune of the song singing to them by the Janjaweed. Because they know that they cannot do anything to protect the life of our people. And they also know that the intention, the primary plan of the Fulani Janjaweed is just to take over our land. I am very, very sure that each and every one of you that is listening to the voice of myself and that of our leader Mazi Nnamdi knew that Biafra land is under siege. I am very much convinced that most of you have seen the picture of the gory picture of all our mothers and our fathers, sisters that have been killed in our farmland. Are you still doubting that Mazi Nnamdi is the right man to give us hope? Are you still doubting that Mazi Nnamdi is the only voice that can protect us? Are you still doubting that Mazi Nnamdi is the only person that can make it happen, that can speak and stand for you? Is it clear to you that Mazi Nnamdi is not after the money that government are giving to the governors? Is it clear to you that Mazi Nnamdi is not even interested in the material things, in pursuit of houses and beautiful cars and living a luxurious life in America and Asia, even in Europe? I am asking each and every one of you that are listening to the this voice this night. You listen to Mazi Nnamdi. He explained to us that a security outfit have been set up right now. In the coming days, you're going to see them. It has nothing to do with the army of Biafra, but it has to be like Amoteku that Yoruba people, security outfit that Yoruba people set up to protect their land. I know that some of you gossipers, I know some of you feeble-minded freedom fighters, I know some of you that never loved this man, that hate this man, will not come out now to speak, to support, and to commend him for this great job and this great step that he have taken. In a land where there is no leader, that land is not a land indeed, because the enemy can take it anytime they want. What Mazi Nnamdi have just done this night is something that your governors, your ministers, your House of Representatives, all of your senators could not do. Do you know why they cannot do it? The reason why they cannot do it is because they don't have the nerves. It's because they are puppet into the hand of the enemies, into the hand of the Janjaweeds. They cannot do it because the Sokoto Caliphate is controlling them, telling them what to do and what not to do. Is it not clear to you that even the governor of Sokoto State, or is it Sokoto or Kaduna State, says that these Janjaweed that are killing people, raping people, are from Senegambia, some from Mali, some from Chad, some from Niger. So if all these people that have been decimating us, that have been raping our mothers, killing our sisters, destroying our land, are not even from Nigeria, and the governors cannot do anything about it, what do you think? What are your reasoning? Where have you kept your sense of reasoning? Are you still listening to the Sedukas? Are you still hating Mazi Nnamdi? Are you still talking about Mazi Nnamdi is this, Mazi Nnamdi is that, when your mother's and your father's life is in danger? All of you that are living in America, in Europe, in Asia, in other parts of the world, thinking that you are safe, while your mothers and sisters are being raped in your land, have you seen that man that you are condemning, that man that you are abusing, that man that you are insulting, that man that you are always fighting, that man that you hate with passion, meant well for you and for your own family that are living in this dungeon they call Nigeria? I am asking each and every one of you that are listening to this broadcast this moment, if Mazi Nnamdi did not come out to speak, to form this security outfit to defend Biafra land, who will do it? I'm asking you. In Yoruba land, the Yoruba ministers, the governors, they brought out money, they bought vehicles, they bought guns and bullets, they equipped these men, they gave them a very beautiful uniform, they put everything in shape and make sure that these people are working and fighting to make sure that their land is secure. My brothers and my sisters, I'm asking you, where are your governors? What have they done? What have your governors done? That is my question. If you can tell me what your governors have done in protecting life and properties, then I will know that you have sense. Please, the caller on the line, please don't call me right now because I'm still in the spirit. After listening to this broadcast, I feel like join my voice to praise Mazi Nnamdi, to tell him thank you, sir, to honor him, because they say it is good to give honor to whom it is due. All of you that are listening to this under the sound of my voice this night, if you are a man from Ikwere, from Ijo, from Anang, from Igbo, from Ibibio, from Igede, oh my God, if you are from every part of Biafra land, and your mothers and your sisters are not going to farm anymore because they are afraid of the Fulani Janjaweed. Oh my goodness me. And their governors that claim, that pretend to be the chief security of the state cannot help them. And somebody who is not a governor, who is not a minister, who is not a senator, not elected into any office. He doesn't even have any military might. He doesn't even have funds. But this man, out of his magnanimous lifestyle, out of his pity, out of the pity of his people, out of the love he has for the people, he has come out to set up a security outfit to defend their land. That is to tell you that once you swore an oath to defend Nigeria, you will die in Nigeria. Nigeria will consume you. But because this man rejects everything about Nigeria and focus on the issue that has to do with his people and Biafra, that is why he can do it. I am asking all these idiots, all these seducers, all these gossipers, all these saboteurs, where are your father? Have they come out? Johannes and Doshin and Daman and Dempo, Johannes that are there collecting money from the Janjaweed, sharing money and clapping Buhari Kaigeso for the next 8 years. What have they done? Have they come out to stand to say we must establish our own security outfit? They did not do that. The only man that does that is Mazi Nnamdi. The only man that have pity for our people is Mazi Nnamdi. The only man that think about our future, our tomorrow is Mazi Nnamdi. The only man that is thinking and reasoning how we are not going to be exterminated from this world, how our enemy is not going to decimate us, is only Mazi Nnamdi. Every other person in that enclave you call Southeast or you call South, they are just playing prank. They are just a puppet in the hand of the Northerners. I am telling you this night because I'm speaking with so much passion. I'm speaking with so much anger in me. But at the same time, I'm so happy because my mother can go to the farm and come back without being hurt. My sisters can go to the farm and come back without being raped. Because my fathers can go to the farm and uproot and harvest that which they have farmed, which they have cultivated, without being afraid of any Fulani Janjaweed. Courtesy Mazi Nnamdi. Oh my goodness me. I feel like dancing like David while I'm speaking to you this night, because I've been expecting this, I've been waiting for this. All of them have disappointed us. All of them have disappointed, or they have failed us. We came out to vote for them. You came out to vote for them. But they have disappointed you. They have not shown any concern. They have not even shown you any empathy. They don't care about you. But ask me, how are they going to care about you? They cannot care about you because their children doesn't live in Nigeria. Their children doesn't live in the Eastern region. Their children are residing in America. They are residing in Europe. They are residing in America, in Asia. They are residing every part of the world. But they are not in the country where they have sworn out to defend and protect the integrity of the country. It is only one man, this man that just spoke to you now via this channel, live, is the person that can come out and say, yes, indeed, I love my people and I want my people to be free. I want my people not to be killed. I want my people to live a good life. That is why this man have rejected to collect money. They came to him, they said they want to give IPOB amnesty. He rejected it. He said, I'm not going to ascribe to anything amnesty, because we have not committed any crime known to man. We have not committed any crime known to God. We have not committed any crime known to any creature. We are fighting for our freedom. How can you come and say you want to give us amnesty? We rejected it. Because he knows that amnesty is a bait to get him. It's a bait to say he has collected bribe from the government. He rejected it wholeheartedly. And today, the death of our people is touching him, giving him sleepless night. He is not sleeping like a new baby like he used to, because of you and me, because of our mothers and our fathers in the village. Let me tell you something you need to know about this man. He have lost his father and his mother. Mazi Nnamdi can have lost his own parents. And there is nothing this man will be afraid of. If Afusa Fulani invade Afaruku Ibeku today, his mother is not there, his father is not there. They have given their life for this sake of our freedom. So he is fighting for your mother that is from Igede, for your father that is from Ishekiri, for your mother that is from Ijo, for your father that is from Ibanke, for your mother that is from Ogoja, for your father that is from all part of Biafra. This man is fighting because of them. If you think that you can do it better than him, why don't you step forward and do it? Why don't you come up and take the mantle of leadership and do it? You cannot. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I can only say that you are one of his kind. I can only say that people like you do come into this life once in a million years. And because of this, I appreciate you. Because of this, I love you. Because of this, I am going to stand with you. Because of this, I'm going to fight with you. Because of this, anybody that is coming against you, I will use the last part of my blood to fight that person until that person gives up. If you are still there calling him our leader, why you are supporting those that are fighting him, why you are supporting those that are trying to bring his image down, and you are still pronouncing him as your leader, I say may thunder fire you 100 times, because you doesn't acknowledge him as your leader. If you do acknowledge Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as your leader, you will not wait to see people castigating him. Why he is there fighting for you, fighting for your father, fighting for your mother, fighting for a generation to come. And who are you that you will come out to condemn the man that God have given to us to save us and give us a freedom in our own land? I am telling each and every one of you that have just listened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu voice this night, that if you cannot stand with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at this point in time, if you cannot support this Eastern security outfit that you have set up, then you are not worth. The devil is better than you. You are worse than the devil itself. Because when you forget about your life and you begin to talk about property and you begin to talk about buying and selling, then your enemy will enjoy that which you have labored for. It is an Igbo adage. Today, somebody sent me a video of the Igbo people's shop in Lagos. In Lagos, at 23 Road, precisely, that is Festac, where they are demolishing their shops, and these people were not even giving notice. Their shop is being brought down. They are busy making money while their land is being taken over. I am not happy because of what is happening to our people. This is how they used to burn our market. They burn our market in Tojosho. They burn our market in Munshi. They burn our market in Yaba. They burn our market in Sabon Garikanu. They burn our market in Kaduna. They burn our market even in Achanja. They burn our market in Enugu. They burn our market in Ariariaba. They burn our market in even main market. They keep destroying every means, every source of our livelihood. This is what these people are doing to us. And most of you are still calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu our leader. But you cannot stand with him to fight those that are trying to distract him. They keep killing us. They keep raping our mothers and our sisters. They keep kidnapping them. And no governor is talking about it. No governor is doing anything. No outfit is set out to fight this gender weed that are living in the bush. How can a human being be living in the bush? How can a human being be living in the bush? What are they doing in the bush? What is their agenda? What is their primary plan living in the bush? Why can't they come and live in the city where people are residing? Why in the bush? Because they are interested in your land. Once they have circled you from their bushes, once they have started killing people from the bush, we will start leaving the bush for them. Then they will begin to bring their ammunition, dump it in the bush, because knowing that nobody is coming there. From there, any day they are ready to strike on at the twinkle of an eye, at a slap of a finger, they will invade every community where they have camped in their bushes and destroy, kill each and every one of you. Go and read the history of the Fulanis. This is how they used to conquer and take over people's land. In case you don't know, this is how they used to conquer and take people's land. They will come to the bushes, they will camp there, they will begin to kill people, they will begin to fight people, they will begin to kidnap people, and people will be afraid to go to the bush. Once the community is afraid to go to the bush, they will now use that bush as their stronghold, where they are going to assemble themselves, where they are going to equip themselves with a lot of ammunition, knowing fully well that nobody is going to see them. Once they are done with that plan, the next one is to just invade the communities. They will kill everybody. They will take over the land. And only one man from the old eastern region, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the prince of Faruku kingdom, is the man that says that as long as he lives, it is not going to happen in his own lifetime, because he is a true leader that cares and loves his people. My brothers and my sisters, as they hurt this night, now so my body they hurt. As they hurt this night, now so my body they hurt. That is why I'm speaking with you. I'm speaking to you with anger. I'm not happy because of what is happening, and all your governors, all your ministers, all your senators have abandoned you. They have forgotten you. Very soon now, they will bring out money. They will begin to share to 2,000 naira to you. They will begin to share for 5,000 naira to you. Your mothers and your fathers who are hungry in the village, they will begin to collect the money. They will not even reason that these people have not been protecting them. Once they collect that money, they will vote for them. Then when these people that they voted into the power, their primary aim is just to collect all the whole money that is meant to develop these communities and put security there, and divert it to America, send it to Transcorp Hotel, Transcorp Bank, send it to Bank of America, send it to Chase Bank. They scatter the money that is meant to beautify and secure your villages. And nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. Nobody will talk. Nobody will challenge them. Those that are supposed to challenge them will have their own cut of share, because they knew that all the judges in this country, all the lawyers in this country are already bought over by the government, except Ifeanyi Ejiofor, except Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor and the lawyer Jimako. This is the only two lawyers that I can beat my chest to tell you that they are not under the payroll of the government. These two men I just mentioned, with other few one that are helping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to fight for our freedom and defend Biafrans, are the people that I can tell you that are not in the payroll of the government, and that is why they are doing what they know how to do best. Therefore, my brothers and my sisters, this evening I see the hot. Now, so they bring and give you. If you want to contribute to this program, you are free to do so. If you want to contribute to this program, you are free to do so. You can call us on 07081269808. I am about to open the line right now for those of you that want to contribute, because I was waiting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to finish giving us this epic message, epic broadcast. In case you don't know, you don't understand what this man have done, go and listen to it again. Once you listen to his voice again, you will understand. I have a caller on the line. Welcome to the program, caller. Good evening.
Hello. Hello.
Go ahead and make a contribution.
Hello. I see the hot. I see the hot.
You are listening to yourself. You are speaking and you are listening to yourself. You are waiting for your voice to come out, and I will not tolerate that. If you call on this program, you say as the hot, so you want to come, I will give you a chance to speak. If you are listening to yourself, I will cut you off again.
Hello.
Welcome to the program.
Yeah, it's like your voice is cracking, but I'm hearing it. So, my brother, I see the hot, and I saw the talk.
Go ahead.
I do have to do it.
Yes.
One, I come from Igbo. Yeah. ana m ekele gị n'ihe ị na-eme ọrụ ị na-anwa ị na-eme ọfụma. So I'm very happy. Chukwu nke abịa ma ga-agọzi gị gbaa gị ume.
Thank you.
Kwado gị ọfụma ị na-arụ ọrụ ahụ na-aga. Ndị Biafra niile ana m ekele ndị IPOB niile. Ekele ndị ọwụla na spọtụ Biafra. So onye alụla azụ ụjọ atụla anybody. Onye ọbụla na-eme ihe ọ na-eme ya ejisi ike kwado Nnamdi Kanu. Ọ the only leader nwere n'ụwa enweghị onye other person. So Nnamdi Kanu nwe onye Chineke ziterele anyị nwa tee ihe mmanụ tụ n'oge eduju anyị na the promised land. Enweghị ife ndị iro ga-eme ma ndị na-agba mmụọ okpuru niile ebe ọsọkwa ha na-agada ọta ka Chukwu ga-esi na-apịata ha nta niile anyị na-apịata ọnwa ụmụ Biafra n'ụwa niile a. Nwanne anyị kwụ Nnamdi Kanu n'azụ ruo echi ile ihe ọbụla na-eme ya eme na anyị kwere n'azụ ọ ga-ebido ihe dị sekuriti dị si onye isi onye ndu ụmụ Israel Chineke na-abata n'ala nsọ chiebedu ụmụ ya dịka o si kwuo okwu n'abalị a sịdatị na ihe niile agawogwo na anyị ya o mechie okwu pichie okwu wee ipicha okwu okwucha okwu pichie ya sọsọ olu ya n'obodo n'abalị a onye ọbụla dị hapi obi ọṅara dịrị n'obi na Biafra adịgo ma ọsọ ekwensị ma ọsọ dị ya n'ebe ọbụla onye nọ ya ejisi ike kwado Nnamdi Kanu mgbarịta ọbụla ị ga-ete kọntributu ndị na-eme ya na ịntanetị ha jisi ike ndị na-eme nke ọbụla na-eme ha jisi ike na onye isi anyị nwee ezigbo mmadụ onye isi anyị dị ọcha karịa snow karịa ihe na-acha ọcha so enweghị ihe ọbụla onye iro ga-eme so ụmụ Biafra niile nọ na mba ụwa niile ka m ji ohere a hapụ ndị na-akọ iyo enweghị ndị ha nọ ndị nọ n'ebe ụlọ ha nọ na-akụ iyo ndị otu uche n'ofe ha nwanne a ga-enye ha oche azụ enyego ha oche azụ n'ifuru ndị gọvanọs na-ama jijiji n'abalị a na onye isi anyị bịara kwuo okwu tọkọlesi of ndị na-aṅụ ara si na ha nọ na grupu ndị nke kerike bara akụkọ ndị gọvanọs ifuru ndị niile na-ala Biafra n'abalị a onye ọwụla nọ na ha na-ama onye ọwụla jijiji because of onye isi anyị makwa onye isi anyị pụta na-ekwu okwu n'abalị a nwanne obi ọgụ na-eji m n'obi ahụ na-aghọta ana m ekele gị ọfụma dịka m si ekele gị na mbụ biko ụmụ Biafra niile ebe ọla nọ biko onye ọbụla jisi ike n'ọrụ obi adụrụ onye ọbụla mba onye ọbụla jisi ike nọ na Biafra ga-abịa ma ọsọ ekwensị ma ọsọ dị ya. My brother bịa gazie ka ndị ọzọ kwuo okwu biko na obi aṅụrị ji m n'obi obi ọmadụ m n'obi ka m ji na-ekwu ihe a ahụ na-aghọta biko ya gazie.
Thank you so much. The first caller on the program is so much excited. Let me answer another call. Welcome to the program, As They Hot. Welcome to the program, As They Hot. Please speak louder. If you know they hot for your body, please don't call this program. We need those who are not. We don't need those that are sleeping.
As they hot, na so they hot everywhere. As they hot, na so they hot everywhere. If the hotness before na 50%, as our leader talk this night finish, the hotness don't rise to 99.9.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Na so you go the hot for our body. Na so you go the hot for our body until we enter Biafra.
Yes.
If you know hot for our body, these people will take us our land. They come for the waiting they come for na to conquer, na to kill and destroy. John 10:10. These people come for. But as he dey hot for our body, and as our leader still remains stronger than he remained before, now so we will pursue this thing. And as we are moving, we are crushing everything crushable, and now so we will crush them till we go into our Biafra land. My brother, keep on doing the good work. We appreciate your good work. We are resolute and we remain strong. No going back. Biafra is our destination. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. On this platform, As They Hot, Nasa they bring and give you. And I promised that I was going to simulcast his voice live and direct on this platform. I have done my part. You have to do your own part by sharing it so that those who are not online, those who haven't come online, will be able to receive this message and share it also. If you are listening to the sound of my voice, the number to call is already on the screen, 07081269808. That is the number to call. My name remains Mazi. We are live on YouTube as I'm speaking to you right now. We are live on Biafra TV and we are live on President's War. So wherever you are listening to, our leader just finished speaking to us And the topic is that he has set up the Eastern Security outfit. Eastern Security. Those that are going to checkmate our land, those that are going to protect our land, those that are going to make sure that our mothers are not being raped in the farm, those that are going to checkmate and make sure that our sisters are not going to be kidnapped anymore by these Janjaweed that have come from different parts of the world, trying to invade and take over our holy land. That is the topic, and that is what Mazi Nnamdi have addressed us. He have told us about it. It has nothing to do with Biafra Army. It is all about the security of all Eastern region, that is the South and Southeast. And if a governor from Delta State, if Anyokowa can set up his own security only for the Delta State, what do you think? This is the same strategy that when they want to divide us, when they want to cut us pieces, they call us different names. But when they want to take over our land, they will not know that we are not, that they will not call us one people. That is why when there is a war, when there is a riot in the north, what these people does is they kill anybody as long as from all Eastern region. But once they want to take what belongs to us, they begin to divide us to tell you are from Ijo. They tell you that you are from Niger Delta. He is from Igbo. You are from South. He is from Southeast. That is the strategy they are using. Yes. But when they want to talk about themselves, they say the North. When they want to talk about themselves, they say the North. When they want to talk about themselves, they say the North. But they want to talk about us, they will not say the Eastern region. They will say Southeast and the South. This is the problem that we have been facing all this while. And Mazi Nnamdi is the man that knows exactly how to tackle this problem. And today, it is going to go down in history that Mazi Nnamdi have done justice. He have done something that no other person from Eastern region have done, apart from our internal leader, Chief Dim Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu. I call him a chief, but he's a general. He's a people general. The number to call is, once again, 0708-126-9808. If you call, I'm going to answer your call. I'm going to put you through so that the world may hear your voice. For you to make your own contribution. We are here. We are going nowhere. And Biafra is our restoration. And to all of you that are out there shouting, Nnamdi Kanu is my leader, Nnamdi Kanu is my leader, I want all of you to begin to shut up. Those of you that are calling him my leader, Nebubuanu, on top of your lips. Accept those that are calling him our leader from the inside of their heart, from the bottom of their heart. Not those that call him leader on top of their lips and behind they are doing something else. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have come today to make sure that Biafra land is secured. If you cannot give him kudos, if you cannot thank him, if you cannot appreciate him, then you are an ingrate. You must be an ingrate if you don't appreciate what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done this evening. You must do that. You must appreciate him because your governors have not done that. Your ministers have not done that. Your House of Rep, your senators, they have not even think of that. By the way, they cannot do it. How they can do it? They cannot do it because they are the puppet in the hand of our oppressors. Our oppressors tell them what to do. That is why they cannot stand on their ground to behave, to act the way Yoruba governors and ministers have done. In Yoruba land, they purchased large number of helos buses, jeep. They purchased ammunition, guns, bullets. They gave them security kitting, everything. They placed them on salary, paying them. But your own governors, they couldn't do anything. What they do is to carry military men and police following themselves up and down, protecting themselves and their family. They don't care about you. Then the man that want to protect everybody is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in extension to Biafra Restoration Program. So my brothers and my sisters, if you are listening to us this night and you appreciate what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done, you think you like what he have said, you think you ascribe to all he have mentioned this night, you have to show him appreciation because he's a human being. If you cannot thank him, if you cannot appreciate him for what he have done, how can he know that you appreciate him, that he's doing something good for you? One man that is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. My brothers and my sisters, On this note, since there are no call coming this night because I didn't even prepare to host this program, I only wanted to host his voice. I only wanted to transmit his voice to you. And since he is done, I decided to at least add some things and do some little justice to what you have said. That is why I am adding my own voice. So my brothers and my sisters, I think it is time to say good night to each and every one of you. And may Chukwu Okike bless all of us. And Biafra must come in our lifetime. He said. Thank you so much. I remain your brother Mazi Nnamdi. As I'm about to log out, someone is calling. Let me hear from this person before I leave. Welcome to the program.
Hello, my brother. Good evening.
Good evening.
I'll share my name from Italy.
Can you please speak English?
Thank you. Okay. Thank you for your good work, my brother. You have tried. You tried for us. You see, today I will sleep very well. I like what our leader did this very evening. You know, he spoke directly. All we need now is action. There's no need to be talking too much. Action we need. So we have to have our own security the way Yorubas and Northerners have. So all our governors, if they don't want to take their eyes and see our security, whatever that will happen, let it happen. After all, Ambazonia, they are fighting for some years now. Let it be. There's no need to be wasting time to talking. Let the action start now. Yorubas, they have done their own. Not that they have done their own. Small time that we saw this, our morals, illiterate governors we have in the East, they will come against these people now. But I wish, if they try it, let that war begin. Thank you, my brother. I don't have much to say. I am happy today.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my brother, for your contribution. I think I am going to host a special program based on this topic. But this night, as our leader just spoke to us, I decided to add my own voice. Yes, I decided to add my own voice to do a little justice over what you have just said. Wait for this program as it is hot. By tomorrow, I'm going to bring to you why we are going to dissect everything that you have said. We are going to dissect it, and people are going to call and make their own contribution. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Good night from here. I remain your brother Mazi Nnamdi.